because sometimes you just have to take up a hobby that allows you to chill. Hi, I'm GloryB and this is GloryB-TV. Well, I'm all about finding hobbies that allow me to have less stress, and maybe you are too. If you haven't tried coloring books for adults, then you're in for a treat. Before I forget, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button that's on the lower right, and then click the little gray bell and you'll be notified every time there's a new video. Well, coloring books for adults come in all different types of genres. So if you don't like the ones that I own, that I'm going to show you today, then make sure to check out the description box below the video, and I'll have others besides the supplies that I'm going to show you in this video. I have 4 coloring books now, and as you can see, I am drawn to flowers and gardens. I have a few sets of color pencils and 1 set of markers. Now, just because one of my sets of pencils is Crayola doesn't mean they're any good. Sometimes I find that the Crayola pencils are just as good, sometimes better, depending on the color, than a more expensive set, but it's more of an individual preference. Now, the markers I found I just love. I found these on Amazon. They are linked below in the description box. If you're on mobile or computer, open it up. And these came in a set of 24 colors. Each pen was individually wrapped, though. It didn't come in a nice case. So I had to open up each one of it individually, and I just store them in the Ziploc bag. The other fun thing about these markers is that they're erasable. Each one has a little eraser on the end to clean up mistakes. Now, if you take up this hobby, you got to remember something. There's no judgment. If this is your hobby, then it's all about you coloring and making pretty pictures. It's not about how artistic you are or how artistic you're not. So this is not for your family or your friends to criticize maybe the fact that you're not the best shader or the best colorer. This isn't about being the best. This is about you relaxing and enjoying what you're creating. As such, that's what it is for me. I'm not the best artist. I'm not a great shader. So, you know, if you're tempted to write a comment below about how bad I am as an artist, just stop. Because it's not about you, it's about me. And if you take up coloring, it's about you. In the Whimsical Gardens book, I just want to show you a few things. First, just how the pictures look before you color them. And then here's one that I had started of butterflies that's really pretty. And it's fairly detailed, but not overly detailed. Then here's one that I really liked, a garden party. Again, some of the detail wasn't too small. And here's some hydrangeas that I started. And here's one I finished when I was on vacation one time of umbrellas. I really like that. And then here's one that I did in markers. All the other ones were pencils. So I like the markers. You can see some of the richness of it. And on the left side of the page in the blank, I had filled in some of the colors so that I could compare them side by side and see what looked good with what. And then at the very end of the book, I have all of my colored pencils samples and color names so that I know what's what. Let me also color in a couple things using both pencils and markers so you see how that looks. In this demo of the markers, first I have 3 green, and the light green, the more traditional green, and also a darker green, and I just want to see them side by side before I do the leaves, or at least one leaf in the markers, and then I'll do one in the pencils. But here I'm showing the marker, and see how nicely it erases. It's really nice. And then I just very quickly I went through some of the green. This is the traditional green, and you know, green is green. So here I'm using the lighter of the green pencils on the other leaf in fast motion, obviously, and then shading some of the edges in a deeper green color. And then I'll take another deep green and take it down the center and through little pieces of stems. And then I'll go back with that light green again and just fill in where I might have missed. Now I'm doing, with the markers, I'm doing one of the butterflies, starting with the yellow on the top, and then I'm doing an orange around these thinner pieces of the, what is that called? Somebody's going to tell me. Butterfly pieces. Butterfly wings. Wings, that's it. Then I picked what in person it looks like a pink. It looks like a hot pink. But now looking at it, it's actually, to you and me looking at it on video, it's actually more of a red. And then I wanted to do a purple. So I'm comparing some purples in the upper left part of the screen, and I decided on a deep purple, and I'm doing in every other color between that red pink and then also the purple. So sometimes if I'm doing a mirror image like that, so I don't want to miss something or mess something up, I'll do the left side, then I'll do the right side. And then I'll fill in with the other color. And then I had to do the center of this little guy. And so I decided the little bits to do orange and then fill in with that red pink. And then that was it for that one. Besides the whimsical gardens, I also have this inspiring words coloring book. Here's what it looks like without coloring. And here are a couple that I did finish with pencils. I also have this floral bouquets. Again, this is one I like because it's a little bigger. I've barely gotten started with it. Here's one that I finished doing a gray potted plant. And then I also have this enchanting English garden. I haven't done anything in this one, so they're all blank, but I do like the teapot. I might do that. Check out the description box below for all the supplies, plus more than I showed here today, like I said, of other genres. And when you get really tired of sitting from all that coloring, check out one of my exercise videos. You can click one of the images on the right side of your screen, and I'll see you in the next video.